Hey guys, DarkMata from Bedlam Brothers here, and welcome to the John Stewart episode of School of Legends. Today I'm going to be looking at John. He can be purchased for 85 marks of legend from the Legends vendor. John's movement mode is flight. This is a basic movement mode, but the only thing to mention is that you can click in and out of supersonic flight. John's health is 4,914. This is roughly about 30% lower than the base level of health. As with all characters, blocking counters your opponent's lunge attacks. Throughout the series you'll see each character's lunges, so take note and learn when to block. John's combat style is the rifle. The rifle has a unique lunge, as you can counter an opponent who is using range attacks without having to travel all the way over to them. As always, you should take a moment to look at John's combat list and get familiar with it to become more effective at hand-to-hand combat. You'll notice that there aren't a lot of combos for this weapon. That's because as a rifle user, he only has the one combo, which is the 5 melee tap rifle slam. If you're familiar with the rifle, you'll know that overhead smash can be activated at any point during this combo by holding melee rather than tapping. However, with John, this isn't the case. He can only activate it during the 4th hit. If you try to perform overhead smash anywhere else in this combo, you'll simply stop performing it and execute his basic surprise volley attack. I don't know whether it's intentional or not, but it's worth knowing and keeping in mind. John is interesting as he has 5 block breaker moves. Some are close and some are long range. First is grenade launcher, which you can perform by tapping range attack. Next is rolling barrage. You have to be at least mid-range from the target, hold range attack and motion your character towards your opponent. The third is called flip burst. You need to hold range attack and motion away from the target. And last is flamethrower. You need to be close range, hold range attack and motion towards your target. The held range attack also block breaks a blocking opponent. And lastly, John has the mortar, which does not block break but does fairly good damage from a distance. Being ranged attacks means that all of these moves are susceptible to being lunged. As John's a rifle user, there's no real combos to vary, meaning that it's important to throw in a good variety of blocks, lunges and block breaker moves to trick your opponent so you can win the counter for your immunities. Now moving on to John's power moves, starting from left to right. John's first move is called baseball bat. This spawns a baseball bat to hit opponents. You can tap melee up to 4 times after using this move to pull off a baseball bat combo. Beware though, as this combo is vulnerable to being blocked. His second move is called construct grenade. This shoots a grenade at your target that will explode, causing a stun and damage over time to your target and any other hostiles in the blast zone. His next move is the construct shield. John uses the power of his ring to grant himself a protective shield. The shield will ignore incoming damage for about 4 seconds after the initial hit, and the animation will last for around 10 seconds. The 4th move in John's loadout is Minigun. John uses his willpower and imagination to summon a gun. The gun shoots out blasts in the direction he is facing, causing a knockback, damage and a stun. It is, however, vulnerable to being lunged. His 5th move is called Air Raid. John summons a construct to help him in battle. This time it isn't a wooden stick like the baseball bat, it's a military grade fighter jet. The jet will swoop in and bomb a circle of damage around your target. This will affect every enemy in the blast zone. It causes a damage over time and reduces all incoming damage by about 70%. His last move is called Swoop Attack. The devs obviously thought they hadn't used this move enough already on the Kryptonians and so decided to try it out once again. John flies forward, causing a knockdown and damage to any hostiles in the direction he's facing. Interestingly, none of John's moves are usable while controlled, which is pretty unique for a Legends character. Overall, John Stewart is a fairly versatile Legends character, He has a shield, some good damage dealing constructs, and the rifle for a variety of block breaking options. He has been very popular up until recently because he used to have an incredibly high HP, which was reduced in a patch that came out late last month, which has made him a lot less powerful, and so people are starting to favour him less and less. I want to say that he was definitely overpowered, and the patch has reduced him to a fair playing field. So if someone tells you that John Stewart is broken, you'll know to ignore them. Yes, he doesn't have his super powered HP like he used to have, but he is still a very viable character. You'll need to master making the most of his powers and getting off the combos where possible, but if you can master that, you can be a very respectable force in the Legends arena. So why not give him a go and leave a comment to let me know how you got on. As always, check the video description where I keep you up to date with any changes that might happen to this character in future patches. Until next time, stay legendary.